It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, here we are at the next best thing to a Friday. You know, one great thing about it, though, always take our sponsors around with us. Kind of like that American Express credit card. You know, don't leave home without it. We keep these people close to us because they do us well. Sherwin-Williams House Paint, right over there at 315 Jefferson Street, man. You starting a home project, you want to check in with Greg Bradshaw and his staff because they're probably going to be like, oh, you forgot this. You're probably going to need one of these. And this part will work a whole lot better if you add that part to it. Not going to sell you a bunch of unnecessary stuff. They're going to give you what you need to do it right the first time and not have to make a half a dozen trips back to town for something else you need. Give them a shout, 836-8125.
And we got ProMed Ambulance. Give those fine folks a call at 1-800-634-0436, serving Randolph, Lawrence, Ashley, Union, Dallas, and Calhoun County. Get signed up on their priority membership ambulance care program and tell them Uncle John and Kelly sent you because it's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
Without a doubt. Also, the Prescott Raceway. John, did you know there's over 16,000 people following the Prescott Raceway on their Facebook account? I'm telling you, you know, if that many people are following you, they have a lot of fun when they go over there to watch some races at 5121 Highway 53 Prescott. Let's see. We've got PrescottRaceway.net. You can check out the schedule there. You can find them on Facebook. You can check out some schedules there. Or you can give them a call at 887-0336 and say, hey, who's coming into town this weekend? Always a lot of fun for the whole family. Take the kids. You will not regret it.
Or if you're in Magnolia, stop by the Napa store and talk to Jackie Lewis.
Absolutely. You probably need to pick up a new hammer or some lug nuts or something anyway, and once you get done with your purchase, Jackie Lewis can say, man, you ought to see who we got coming in this weekend. Also, we'd love for you to share with all your friends and family. If you can't get up at 6:45 in the morning to Remember When with Uncle John show on the radio, you can always find us on podcast. You can probably find it on the Yes Radio Works Facebook page. But if you want to go search for it on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Deezer, Podcast Addict, all the other ones, you know, we're pretty much on all the platforms at this point. Be sure to search for Remember When with Uncle John, because just Remember When gets you thousands of other things that you could, you know, click on Remember When with Uncle John. But you can go find us on podcast.
Absolutely.
All right, John. Well, you said, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, we've got our Red Hill Methodist Church homecoming this Sunday.
Awesome.
Starts at 10 o'clock. We'll be there about 10 o'clock. We're going to have a big lunch at noon. We're going to have singing after lunchtime. We've got the Benson girls, the Benson sisters, Lanita, Harleen, and Janet Benson going to come sing for us. We'll do some congregational singing, but we're going to have a fine meal starting at about noon. Everybody's welcome. You don't have to be a member of the church. You don't have to be ever been to the church. Everybody's welcome. It's Red Hill Homecoming Sunday. It's always on Father's Day. It's been going on a long, long time. When I was, even before I was born, you know, it was a big deal back in those days. You had to get there early to get a place to park.
Yep.
Of course, you know, over the course of the years, people have passed away. Family and friends have moved off, you know. We don't have near the crowds we used to have, but we're going to appreciate everybody that's there. And like I said, you don't have to be a member. You don't ever have to have been there. But everybody's welcome. Red Hill Church, Red Hill Methodist Church on Ouachita 22, 3 miles out of Chittister. It's easy to find. Like I said, we'll be there around 10:15, and we'll do a little singing until about noon. Then we'll have a big lunch. And then the Benson singers, the Benson girls are going to, the Benson sisters are going to come sing for us a little while. And we'll wrap up probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So everybody's welcome. I think it's 781 Ouachita 22, right before the Red Hill Crossroads. Go to Chittister, go down in front of the Baptist Church and turn left on Red Hill Road. You go out 3 miles. right down at the end of the road right there on the right. You can't miss it. Everybody's welcome. Want to see everybody come on out. Going to be lots of good food, lots of good desserts, and a lot of good fellowship, and a good time will be had by all.
There you go. Absolutely. That sounds like a big time right there. And
you can come. Everybody's welcome.
What a great thing to get together and just want to celebrate all that and everything.
You know, it's been going on a long time. I don't think there's ever been a year when we didn't have it. Well, we didn't have it the first year of the pandemic.
COVID, yeah.
We didn't have it then, but, we're back in business and want everybody to come.
A lot of streaks came to an end with
That's
COVID
absolutely true. But 781 Ouachita 22. Everybody come on out Sunday. Look forward to seeing you.
Absolutely. That's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John here for today. We'll be right back here tomorrow. Put a bell on this thing, man. Tie a bow on it and everything on Finish Line Friday. We'll see you then, John.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.